doing canticles by English composer Ralph Vaughan Williams, as well as Renaissance English composer Richard Ferrant. And we would encourage you to come on out for one more Sunday before Palm Sunday for a very austere English evensong at 5:30 this Sunday. So turning to our artists today, it is a real delight to invite both of them to perform for us. They are close colleagues of mine, very intimately close from my days at OU as a doctoral candidate. Dr. David Howard was actually chair of my doctoral committee, so he saw me both on the podium as well as grilled me during my thank you, Tex, as well as grilled me during my general exams. I think very fondly of him. He was very much a mentor in my life. And Dr. Anna Ho will be actually accompanying for one of my graduate recitals at OU. She's a phenomenal pianist and a wonderful person. So please, welcome David Howard and Anna Ho.
Thank you very much. I don't normally begin a recital with speaking, but I thought it'd be helpful to share a little bit about each song, the translation, so you know what's going on. Really delightful program this afternoon. I hope that you enjoy. We begin with, a very special genre of music, Lieder, German art song. There's probably no better, closer connection of words and music than in Lieder, the German Lied. And that flourished through the 19th century, right into the 20th century, and there's probably, arguably, there's no better composer than Franz Schubert. And so we'll sing three pieces by Franz Schubert. The first is a favorite of mine. It tells the story of a fish and a fisherman, and I'll read it to you. The name of the piece is Die Forelle. In a limpid brook, the capricious trout in joyous haste darted by like an arrow. I stood on the bank in blissful peace, watching the lively fish swim in the clear brook. As an angler with his rod stood on the bank, cold-bloodedly watching the fish's contortions, as long as the water is clear, I thought, he won't catch the trout with his rod. But at length, the thief grew impatient. Cunningly, he made the brook cloudy, and in an instant, his rod quivered, and the fish struggled on it. And I, my blood boiling, looked on at the cheated creature. So as a fisherman myself, I've actually been the loser in those battles several times, because trout are pretty wily. So I'm glad thankful my son is here, and we've chased some trout. So this is a favorite of his as well. And I hope you'll notice in the piano, Schubert is brilliant. He has painted the picture of the brook, the spring, the creek, the river in the piano. So this is Die Forelle by Franz Schubert. We'll follow that with a beautiful piece, his tribute to music, An die Musik. I'll share that translation with you in a moment. But this is Die Forelle by Franz Schubert.
In einem Bächlein helle, das Schloss in froher Eil, die Laune schuf Forelle vorüber wie ein Pfeil. Ich stand an dem Gestande und sah im süßen des bunten Fischlein Tale im klaren Bächlein zu, des bunten Fischlein Tale im klaren Bächlein zu. Ein Fischer mit der Rute wohl an der Ufer stand und saß mit kaltem Blute, wie sich das Fischlein fand. Und lag im Becher hell, so dacht ich nicht gebricht, so fängt die Forelle mit seiner Angel nicht. So fängt die Forelle mit seiner Angel nicht. die Zeit zu lang. Macht das Bächlein tückisch trübe, und es ist gedacht, so suchte seiner Route das Fischlein tappert an, und ich mit regem Blute sah die Betrogne an, und ich mit regem Blute sah die Betrogne an.
Thank you. I appreciate the applause. That's nice. Thank you. That is a very beautiful poem to music, Andi music. Beloved art, in how many a bleak hour, when I am enmeshed in life's tumultuous round, have you kindled my heart to the warmth of love and borne me away to a better world. Often a sigh escaping from your heart, a sweet celestial chord, has revealed to me a heaven of happier times. Beloved art, for this I thank you. Andi music. Change gears just a little bit with the next piece, The Erlkönig by Schubert, perhaps one of his most famous art songs. Tells a very interesting story, a poem by Goethe, and tells the story of the Earl King, which I would describe as perhaps the best thing we could perhaps understand in English is the Grim Reaper. He only appears, and he only appears to those who he's coming for. No one else can see him. And so the poem tells the story of this approach of the Earl King to a child. So there are four characters represented in this next song. There's the narrator who sets the stage and begins by saying, who is that that's riding through the forest, through the dark, through the cold, through the wind, on horseback, furiously riding through the forest? So you can picture maybe the Black Forest, Maybe it's dark, it's at night. There's a father. He's riding on horseback. And he has in his arms his son, his child. And his son is sick, very grievously sick. And his father is riding furiously through the woods to take his child, perhaps to home, perhaps to his mother, to a doctor for some help. But he's trying to calm and console his son, of course. And then, of course, there's the son who is sick, but who sees the Earl King, the Grim Reaper, coming. And he cries out to his father, "Father, don't you see? Don't you see? The Earl King is coming. He has a crown, he has a cape, a robe. He's scary." And the father says, "Oh, it's nothing." Father can't see. Father can't see. He says, "Nothing, it's nothing. Maybe it's just the wind, or it's just the old willow tree. It's just the gray mist in the forest. It's nothing. Calm down." He says at one point, "Bleibe ruhig, calm, peace, be peaceful, calm down, it's nothing." Well, the Earl King approaches to him in a very sort of non-threatening way. Come with me, child. It'll be all great. We have flowers. We have the flowers by the sea. You can dance and play. My daughters are there. It'll be great. So he cries out. The boy cries out again, "Father, don't you hear? Don't you hear what he's saying to me?" Father says, "No, there's nothing. It's only the wind through the trees." And the Earl King approaches again, this time maybe a little more urgent. Says, "Look at all these things that we can do. Have these games we can play, all these sorts of things. Come with me. Come, And the boy cries out again to the father, "Father, don't you see? Don't you see him here? He's coming for me. It's terrible. It's threatening." The father says, "Oh, there's nothing. Calm down. All the while, the horse is galloping furiously through the forest. And then the Earl King comes again, and this time he's more menacing. And he's revealing himself. And he sort of wants to grab the son, and the son cries out even louder, Father, he's grabbed me. He's done me hurt. He's hurt me." And they ride on, and the narrator comes back and says they're riding through the forest furiously, getting there. He's holding the boy tight in his arms. And then they get to the hearth, the home. And I'll just give you two German words that really sum it up. War tot is the last thing that we hear. It sort of gives away what happens. Tot, of course, is dead. So when they finally get to the house, he looks down at his son, and his son is dead. So this is Earl König by Franz Schubert. And just like Die Forelle, Schubert has done a masterful job at creating the galloping of the horse in the piano part, notoriously difficult piano part. So very thankful for Anna she'll play. Earl King by Schubert.
So spät durch Nacht und Wind. Es ist der Vater mit seinem Kind. Hat den Knaben wohl in dem Arm, fasst ihn sicher, hält ihn warm. Was birgst du so bange dein Gesicht? Siehst Vater tot, den erkenn ich nicht. Den hellen Kelch mit Kron und Schweif. Mein Sohn, es ist ein Edelschweif. tanzen und singen dich ein, sie werden tanzen und singen dich ein. Mein Vater, und siehest du nicht dort, König Töchter am düstern Hort? Ein Sohn, ich seh es genau, erscheinen die alten Weiden schon genau. Ich liebe dich, missreißt deine schöne Gestalt, und bist du nicht willig, so brauch ich Gewalt. Mein Vater, jetzt hat mich an, ein König hat mir ein Leid getan. Im Vater draußen, reitet geschwind, hält in allen das ächtende Kind. Reitet hoffentlich lebensfort. In seinen Armen das Kind war tot.
Well, we leave Germany and go to France. So a little bit of a change of character completely. The next three pieces, Melodie, beautiful union of words and music in much the same way as Lieder, flourished to the 19th century, right into the 20th century. Beautiful composer, originally from Venezuela, Reinaldo Hahn, a wonderful composer. And so I sing three pieces by Reinaldo Hahn, L'Exquise, Si me vera vedesella, and A Clarice. L'Exquise, the white moon gleams in the woods. From every branch there comes a voice beneath the boughs. Oh, my beloved. The pool reflects, deep mirror, the silhouette of the black willow where the wind is weeping. Let us dream. It is the hour. A vast and tender consolation seems to fall from the sky. The moon illumines.
Chaque branche
Si me vera vedesella, my verses would flee, sweet and frail, to your garden so fair, if my verses had wings like a bird. They would fly like sparks to your smiling hearth, if my verses had wings like the mind. Pure and faithful to your side, they'd hasten night and day, if my verses had wings like love. I mean, leave it to the French to write beautiful love songs. One more. A Chloris, to Chloris, to Chloris. If it be true, Chloris, that you love me, and I'm told that you love me dearly, I do not believe that even kings can match the happiness I know. Even death would be powerless to alter my fortune. With the promise of heavenly bliss, all that they say of ambrosia does not stir my imagination like the favor of your eyes.
Si les vrais
come to England. Some English music, two pieces by one of my absolute favorite composers, Gerald Finzi, who lived from 1901 to 1956, has been called by some scholars as the most English of English composers. I'm not sure how you measure that, but certainly his very special way he combined the English language and music is powerful and compelling. I had a great privilege of visiting London several years ago and had lunch with his son and daughter-in-law. It was a delight to meet them and to talk about their father's music. But he was also something of a poetic scholar. He loved poetry and really impressive mind. So I performed two pieces. The first one is from a setting of a song, one selection from a song cycle he wrote in honor of Ralph Vaughan Williams called Let Us Garlands Bring, and they're all Shakespearean texts. And the piece that I'll sing for you is It Was a Lover and His Lass. It's a springtime song, so it seemed appropriate to sing today because we're all looking forward to spring. The text is from As You Like It, a comedy that William Shakespeare wrote in 1599. I won't read the translation to you, but it's all about love and spring and seizing the moment. And so this is It Was Lover and His Lass by Gerald Finzi.
It was a lover and his lass, with a hey and a ho and a hey nonny ho, that o'er the green cornfield it passed in springtime, the only pretty ring time, when birds do sing, ding, sweet lovers love the spring. Between the acres of the rye, with a hey and a ho and a hey nonny ho, these pretty country folks would lie in springtime, the only pretty ring time, when birds do sing, ding, sweet lovers love the spring. This carol they began that hour with a hey and a ho and a hey nonny ho. How that life was but a flower in springtime, the only pretty ring time, and birds to sing, ding, sweet lovers love the spring. And therefore take the present time, with a hey and a ho and a hey nonny ho, for love is crowned with the pride in springtime, the only pretty ring time, when birds to sing, hey ding, sweet lovers love the spring.
Thank you. We only know one other song, so we'll sing that for you. What did it say? What a delight it is to be here. And just a word or two about music. I dedicate my life to music and teach at the University of Oklahoma. And this is what I'm struck with after 33 years of teaching. And that is that music is a gift of God. And in this world, as we can see day by day, much darkness and a lot of bad news. But God gave music. He created music as a solace. And in music we can find much consolation. And I certainly take that to heart, and I'm mindful of that every day. And I hope this has been just a few little moments of beauty and consolation for you. I'd like to thank Dr. Zachary Malavolti and Reverend David Bumstead and all the rest of the staff here. This wonderful place for this kind invitation. and we do hope you've enjoyed it. So the last piece I'll sing, another piece by Gerald Finzi, is from his song cycle, Earth and Air and Rain. All poetry, songs to poetry by Thomas Hardy. And this is a very sort of lighthearted, fun song called Rollicum Rorum. And it actually comes from, it's actually the refrain in Thomas Hardy's poem that's actually titled The Sergeant's Song. So if you can imagine a song that soldiers would sing as they're marching, you kind of get the idea. And you hear a refrain over and over. First of all, there'll be a sort of an if-then clause. If these things will happen, which can't possibly happen, then Bonnie, he'll come marching down and march his men on London town. Rollicum rorum, talalorum, rollicum rorum, talale, rollicum rorum, talalorum, rollicum rorum, talale. So here are the clauses. There are several clauses, and they're impossibilities. And I'll just give you the first one, and then I'll sing the rest of them. The first one is, if lawyers strive to heal a breach, and parsons, is he here? And parsons practice what they preach, then Bonnie, he'll come marching back. So this is Rollicum Rorum by Gerald Finzi.
Lawyers strive to heal a breach, and parsons practice what they preach. Then Bonnie, he'll come pouncing down and march his men on London town. Rollicum rorum, talalorum, rollicum rorum, talale, rollicum rorum, talalorum, rollicum rorum, talale. When justices hold equal scales and rogues are only found in jails, then Bonnie, he'll come pouncing down and march his men on London town. Rollicum rorum, talalorum, rollicum rorum, talale, rollicum rorum, talalorum, rollicum rorum, talale. When rich men find their wealth a curse and fill therewith the poor man's purse, then Bonnie, he'll come pouncing down and march his men on London town. Rollicum rorum, talalorum, rollicum rorum, talale, rollicum rorum, talalorum, rollicum rorum, talale. When husbands with their wives agree and maids one went from modesty, then Bonnie, he'll come pouncing down and march his men on London town. Rollicum rorum, talale, rollicum rorum, talalorum, rollicum rorum, talale, rollicum rorum, talale.